И всем привет. Продолжаем наше похождение по Хогвартсу. Так, что в планах? Так, посмотрим. Пойдем по основному квесту.
It didn't bother me. I swear.
Good. I'm sure they likely hadn't heard the house called, that's all.
Or they did.
Now, why would you say that? Just to be cruel. Don't be told.
I was hoping to
Здорово,
see
профессор
you.
Фиг.
You're back.
Finally. Minister Spavin talks more than he listens. Ranted on and on about rogue dragons. Wouldn't listen to a word about goblins. Speaking of which...
Listen, Professor, so much happened while you were away. Your friend, Mr. Ollivander, sent me an owl asking for help finding an heirloom wand that was stolen from him.
He did he?
And so I went to the owlery like he said, and there were all these statues.
What do you mean, statues? In the owlery?
Yes, which led me to a secret hideout where I found Richard Jackdaw's ghost.
Who on earth is Richard Jackdaw?
He was a student here long ago. Anyway, he told me about a secret cavern. I went there, and right next to Jackdaw's skeleton, I found the missing pages.
You found the pages?
I did. And because Jackdaw had followed the map they contained, when I found the pages, I found the location on the map. Believe it or not, it's a room below Hogwarts.
Why am I not surprised? Shall we?
I was hoping you'd say that. Oh, and we'll need to bring the book. The room is called the Map Chamber, by the way. And a portrait of Percival Rackham awaits us there.
Professor Rackham. I look forward to meeting him. How did this Jackdaw get the pages from the book?
Evidently, Peeves stole them, and Jackdaw stole them from him.
Oh, Peeves. To think it was beneath us all this time. This looks promising. map, there's Hogsmeade. And over here, the Forbidden Forest. And, of course, Hogwarts. It's magnificent. If only you were here to see this.
Hello, Professor Rackham. We've placed the book on the pedestal as you asked. And this is my mentor, Professor Fig.
How do you do, Professor Fig? And you, my young friend, see now why you needed to return with the book?
I do. I also see why you refer to this room as the map chamber.
That you have come this far tells me that you possess extraordinary magical ability, the potential and power of which will unlock should you prove yourself worthy. The location of each of 4 trials will, in time, appear on the map. Trials that will test you and give you access to invaluable knowledge. Trials that you must complete on your own. Do you recall the pensive memory you viewed in my vault in Gringotts?
I do recall seeing the memory, but I don't remember all of the details.
My friend Charles and I spoke of the portkey and of trials we'd created for one who could see traces of ancient magic. Charles is another of the keepers, a designation we gave ourselves centuries ago, in light of the knowledge that we have been bound to keep hidden. Until perhaps now.
So, the passage from your ruins to Gringotts, everything in the vault, the restricted section, finding this room, none of these was a trial.
They were an important part of the journey, but they were not trials themselves. The fact that you have come this far, however, bodes well. The trials were designed to ensure that the power and knowledge we have kept secret for so long does not fall into the wrong hands. They will test your abilities, both innate and learned. But of equal importance, everything you witness as you complete the trials will inform what you choose to do with all that we share. You will need patience. The trials have much to teach you. It will take time.
I'm afraid we don't have the luxury of time.
We have waited this long, Professor Fig. Surely a few more.
Respectfully, sir, while I do not know the secret you keep, I do know that our young friend here has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. And we encountered an uncommonly powerful goblin wielding such magic as we prepared to leave your vault at Gringotts. We may already be too late.
This is grave news indeed. Young friend, do you trust Professor Fig?
I do.
Then, in the light of your considerable skill and all you have already accomplished, we shall begin. You will find the location of the first trial marked on the map below you. Whilst Professor Fig may assist you in locating the trials, they may be completed only by one with our ability.
Shall we have a look? I know that tower. It's not far. You may have seen it yourself.
It looks familiar. Perhaps your young friend is more well-traveled than you might think.
As your mentor, the least I can do is go ahead to make sure it is safe. Join me as soon as you can.
You said that you know that tower. What can you tell me about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. I've passed it dozens of times. It's north of Hogsmeade. My recollection is that it seems abandoned. Clearly, however, the tower conceals more than meets the eye.
I'll find you at the tower as soon as I can.
Until then, be careful, and do not tell anyone where you're going.
Complete the tasks I've given you and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defindo, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
It's time you learned, Glacius, the freezing spell. It is an efficient way to cool down a heated situation. But first, I will need you to complete a few tasks. Once you've done that, come and see me.
Yes. That's what. Что-то, думаю, ближе будет. Полетим на нашей новой метле.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Еще по дороге можно забрать зелье. Рецепт зелья, вернее. Прям... Сюда. Сорян. С навигацией идти сложнее. Почти там. Там.
We have everything a young student might need when it comes to potions. Have a good look around. I hope to see you again.
Так, проверим. Думаю, можно все продать.
What can I do for you today? I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Котейка. Котиков мы не пропускаем. Штуки классные. Да, думаю, если бы я был в Хогвартсе, у меня бы был кот.
Hogsmeade, here I come. Revelio.
Так. Я думаю, этого достаточно.
Revelio. Revelio.
Где этот листок?
Accio.
Что нельзя взлетать? Насчет отсюда. Не, ну дайте уже мне использовать метлу.
Accio. Confringo. Compulso. Revelio.
No, I swear I won't be wasting your time, and I'm grateful for the opportunity.
Confringo. Compulso.
Понял. То здесь был еще один. Бум. Что здесь за лавка?
Pleased to see Aaron has his belongings back. Ranrock and his loyal.
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
That I do, but what's a student like yourself doing out here? Got yourself lost, did you?
Just exploring the countryside a bit.
Aye. Nice to break the routine now and then. Bit of a wanderer myself, in fact. Name's Leopold Babcock, and I am indeed here to sell. Now, for someone like yourself who is also prone to wander, I cannot understate the importance of keeping some Wiggenweld potion on hand. I wouldn't dare set foot in a place like the Forbidden Forest without a steady supply. What do you say, my young friend? A measure of safety for the path ahead?
Something to consider. Thank you for your help, Mr. Babcock.
Aye, let me know if you see something you like.
What do you have for sale?
Давайте
See if
посмотрим.
there's something you need.
О, это мне нужно. Дороговато, конечно, но...
Thank you for your patronage.
Да и это возьму. Для быстроты выполнения заданий.
It's been a pleasure.
Отойду на минутку.
Pleased to see Arn has his belongings back. Ranrock and his loyalists will think twice before trying that again.
Так, давайте решим загадку Мерлина. Раз уж мы здесь.
I know what that means. Merlin trial. Rebellion. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Merlin himself would be proud.
Последний шар на этой локации. $700 метров? Вот далеко. Стоп. Стопарики. Здесь еще одна загадка Мерлина. С разрушением шаров.
Expelliarmus. Not so tricky after all, Merlin.
А, можно было использовать летучий порох. А ведь летишь полетать охота. Давайте это сначала заберем.
Brilliant.
Hey you, Ravenclaw.
Раз уж мы здесь.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Week sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
I don't know what people have said, but I certainly wasn't showing off.
Tell that to the rest of the school. But it doesn't matter. Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Ravenclaw.
Can you tell me more about these courses?
Stalling, 5th year. Fine, I'll humour you. This course demands focus. Requires you to anticipate speed and height before every turn. The others test stamina. 3 courses in all, built ages ago by former students. Since Black cancelled Quidditch, it was these courses or nothing. I made them popular again. Got the whole school hungry to compete. So, let's see what you've got, 5th year.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
Да, скорее всего, так и будет.
Did it?
Охо.
This is rather fun.
Нелегко.
Brilliant. Success. Did it? Oh, oh! That wasn't too bad.
Было сложновато.
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh. Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
I don't want respect from the likes of you. All you do is insult people.
You and everyone else need to get a thicker skin. Anyway, I'm moving on to the next course. It's near Irondale and offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
Я могу попытаться улучшить результат. Еще одна попыточка.
These rocks have seen better days. This is rather fun. Excellent.
Ну да, уже вроде не успеваю. Это ну, реально сложновато.
Now that's more like it. Made it. Oh, did anyone else see that?
Одновременно. Пока я рядом с лесом, можно и тестить.
Famous for someone having a pet troll and not much else. Nobody will miss one meet you and What a little bastard scratch me. I'll let him live just long enough to regret it.
Might I remind everyone, sharpest tool is his mind.
Been a while since I killed a unicorn.
They come after me, they'll rest in 10 graves. Take off my
quicker than that. Incendio! Protego! Leviosa, Incendio! Accio! 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 That was a miss. Accio! Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Protego! Incendio! Oh, it's a bit like, Confringo!
Так. Ну, давайте попробуем иначе. Ого.
Avoiding our problem.
Incendio! Accio! Confringo! Dodged in it. Accio! Incendio! Expelliarmus!
Give that back!
Incendio! One less poacher in the wizarding world.
Ой, куда так много?
Accio! Revelio!
Засчитало нам использование мандрагора или нет? Давайте посмотрим. Используйте, давайте тентакулу. Блин, боевку я еще не привык нормально. Привыкать.
Allow me. Accio!
Где?
Protego! Silence your friend. Accio! Incendio!
Да, надо быть осторожным в бою. Я это понимаю. Ту-ту-ту.
How did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kagawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Ну, типа того.
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
Glacius!
There you go. Catching one quickly.
Confringo! Corso! Glacius!
I think it's very pleasant, but do continue to practice it. Kinesthesia is a powerful learning tool.
Следующее заклинание. Вингардиум Левиоса.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Wonderful to see you again.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort. Feel free to practice. You're a natural.
Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Ну что еще здесь можно забрать? Я, конечно, не против.
Professor Garlic, a moment of your time?
The plants are resting, so now's as good a time as any.
I was wondering, what made you want to teach herbology?
How lovely of you to ask. I've always had an affinity for greenery, so this situation is a bit of a dream come true. After graduation, I was thrilled to be asked to step in for my old herbology professor. He'd had a slight accident, you see.
Oh dear. A shame for him, but it worked out well for you.
Well, he never cared, but really cared for the plants, and they could sense it. Oh, you'd be surprised how perceptive a plant can be. At any rate, the trouble began one day when he cut into a wigan tree. Unfortunately for him, its leaves were hiding a bowtruckle. You may recall the marvelous creatures that resemble a twig. The little beast gouged the professor's eyes quite fiercely, but terrifying, I'd imagine. Likely for the professor, too.
And that's when you took over as the herbology professor.
Well, not quite. After 3 weeks at St. Mungo's, my predecessor regained a tiny bit of his eyesight. He insisted on returning to the greenhouse. Within a week, he claims by accident, kicked a Chinese chomping cabbage, so it was back to St. Mungo's for him.
What a string of bad luck.
Well, I felt awful for him, but I dare say I felt a bit more sympathy for the cabbage. Upon his discharge from the hospital, his indifference to plants had turned to utter disdain. He lost what little patience he had left with a particularly temperamental venomous tentacula and, well, his resulting leave of absence continues to this day.
I'm glad everything worked out as it did and that you're the herbology professor now.
Very kind of you to say. I do love these gardens and helping my students grow. Lovely speaking with you. Have a wonderful day. Oh, and remember, be kind to your wigan trees.
Revelio.
Это что-то было во второй, да? Здесь можно было что-то еще собрать. Покупать, да? Купил.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
Инструментом точно. Выручай комнату. моей памяти. Читаю. Ага. Очень глупо, наверное, смотрится, но моя память что-то оставляет желать лучшего. Где-то здесь.
Do you think it's cool?
I used to like transfiguring.
Пу-пу. Точно была где-то здесь. Сявки, тролля. Интересно. Ну. Дефинду оставим на попозже. Все к основному заданию. Далеко.
Nothing to poach in Arranshire except spiders.
Over here.
Revelio. We're not alone.
We are not. Ranrock's loyalists. Around a dozen I can see, but could be more.
Can't we apparate past them into the tower?
We could, but we've no idea what's in the tower. More importantly, however, I'd like to know why they're here. They've set up camp just ahead. I suggest we investigate a little before doing anything else. Let's go.
Well, this isn't ideal.
No, it isn't. This way. And I'd suggest we use the disillusionment charm here. No sense in announcing our arrival.
Seems quiet. Too quiet, if you ask
Quickly
me.
now. Stay hidden and cast Petrificus Totalis.
Totalis.
Well done.
There must be something here. Ramrock said so. I have a brother who works at Gringotts. Couldn't pay me enough. There must be something here. Petrificus Totalis. There must be something here. Ramrock said so.
Последние двое смотрят друг на друга.
Afraid to fight.
Revelio.
Заберем. Много монет.
Revelio.
I will draw blood. Deadly mistake, this. I won't rest.
Protego. Incendio.
Supposed to be taken out. Childish.
Revelio.
Looks like we found the entrance.
It's locked. An unlocking charm.
Very handy. No time now, but if you don't learn it soon enough, we can work on it back at the castle.
Someone was an avid reader. Can't say I'm familiar with many of these titles. I wonder who this is.
With robes like that, it could be anyone.
Revelio.
Стоп.
Can't imagine the goblins know about the trials. They know that something is significant about this place, though. Revelio.
I imagine these brooms have been enchanted for centuries. Never seen an enchantment last this long.
Welcome to San Bakar's Tower.
Hello, Professor. Did you say Sam Bakar's tower?
I did. Professor Bakar is a keeper you have yet to encounter. I'm glad to see that I was correct in presuming that we would meet again soon after our last encounter. Though I surmise, based on the commotion I heard, that you did not have an easy time getting to me.
We did not, Professor. We encountered goblins outside the tower.
That goblins were aware of my vault is disquieting enough. But if they have also made a connection to this tower, then the threat may be greater than I thought. All the more reason for us to move forward. Downstairs, near the entry, a reservoir of ancient magic, like those you've seen before, has been unlocked. Command it to access a doorway. I'm afraid I cannot say more. As Professor Fig cannot join you, he and I will, in time, see you back at the map chamber. Remember what you see.
We're going to need to understand how Ranrock's loyalists knew about a tower that once belonged to a keeper. For the moment, however, you've more important things to set your mind to. A reservoir of ancient magic, I believe?
Yes, sir.
Then I shall leave matters in your increasingly capable hands. That said, be careful.
I will, sir. I'll see you back in the map chamber. Revelio. A reservoir of ancient magic. Downstairs, near the entry.
Помню, помню. Защита от гоблинов сейчас не помешает. Это неплохо. Конечно, выпьем чаю, который лежал здесь веками, скорее всего.
Revelio. Revelio. I've seen this before, in Gringotts and the restricted section.
Определенно здесь нет. Идти сверху. Еще одна дверь.
Revelio. Impressive. That must have done something. Best have a look around. Revelio. More traces of ancient magic. Something must be different. Revelio.
Что-то я пропустил. Пригоршень монет. Я зайду с другой стороны. Работает только в одну сторону. Так.
These are never a welcome sight. At least I know what to expect this time. Expelliarmus. Leviosa. Incendio. Accio. Also. Confringo. Glacius.
Больно.
Also. Confringo.
Не успел.
Revelio. What have the keepers planned for me?
Цель пройти сюда.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Glacius. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Выбираем за собой.
These look familiar.
Смотрим, что внизу сначала. Скорее всего, чтобы себя притягивать.
Revelio. Was it Accio I used before?
Да-да, именно так. Успокойся, успокойся.
Accio. That platform looks like it ought to get me where I need to go. Revelio. I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. Where? Accio. Revelio. I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Revelio. Incendio. Accio. I presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where?
Сейчас, подожди.
presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where? Accio!
Ладно.
Presume I'm looking for traces of ancient magic. But where?
Понял.
Accio! Revelio. Accio. What did that burst of magic do? Perhaps I should examine things from both sides of the archway. Revelio. Accio. The archway. More statues. Protego! Incendio! Levioso! Accio!
Успеваю уклониться.
Easy on me. Revelio.
Слишком много клавиш, иногда надо нажимать. На всякий случай.
Revelio.
То. Маленький портал.
seems I ought to explore this archway from both sides. What did that burst of magic change on both sides of the archway? Something must be different.
Да-да.
Accio.
Все так.
Revelio. Accio. I need to see how the room changes out of the archway. I'll never get used to these floors. Revelio.
Кто живет? И это живет. Будет трое, да? Давайте, ребятки.
Incendio. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Repulsor. Glacius. Expelliarmus.
Ого, сколько у вас, ребята.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Glacius. Potato. Repulsor. Confringo. Repulsor. Expelliarmus. Glacius.
Больно.
Revelio.
Это было больно. пробуждение здесь, походу, это конец. Так, туда она не двигается.
To see what's changed on each side of this archway. Things are definitely different on either side of the archway. But how? What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work. Accio!
Вообще я могу дотолкать платформу.
What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work.
Далековато.
What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work.
Да, спасибо за подсказку. Считаю себя идиотом. Все нормально.
What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work. Protego! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Accio! What if I stood on one platform and used Accio on the other? That ought to work.
Я уже сделал так, братец. Спасибо за подсказку. Плохо.
Revelio!
5 зелий для лечения, это значит, что будет сейчас большая битва. Да, так и знал, что будет большая битва. Да, от этого не протагишься. Ай. Ай-яй-яй. Больно. Ох, тяжко.
What a relief. Revelio.
Это был, можно сказать, первый серьезный босс.
Another pensive.
до того, как мы заглянем в омут. Разрешите здесь все проверить. Что интересно. Скорее всего, выход.
Revelio.
Или это выход?
Lumos.
Your ability to transfigure the world around you is remarkable. What is it?
My father isn't getting better. I don't think he'll ever recover from the death of my brother.
It is agonizing to see those we love suffer.
The drought was years ago, but the pain of losing him is as deep for him now as if it had happened only yesterday. He doesn't need pretty pillars, he needs peace. What if I could help him, Professor?
You do so much for your father already.
It's not enough. I want to take away his pain.
It is tempting, I know, to use this magic that you're mastering to transfigure more than the physical world. But human emotion is a potent force unto itself. Even the most well-meaning and competent witch cannot possibly know the consequences of irrevocably manipulating it.
So I'm to watch as my father's pain destroys him.
It is not your pain to take. Every year, a student sees something sillier than I could ever imagine in their tea leaves. Oh, Miss Morganach, welcome back to Hogwarts, Professor.
That's going to take some getting used to. Professor Rickwood?
I was so pleased to hear that you'd accepted the position of Defense Against the Dark Arts, Professor.
Sit, Isadora. Tell us about your travels.
I was actually hoping that you and the others might join me at my home this evening. There's much I'd like to share with you.
That would be delightful. We shall let the others know.
Very well. I shall see you then.
Она воскресила своего брата?
Another memory. Now to find a way out of here. More crystallized stone. That must be the way back to the map.
Прости, не дал договорить.
What have we here?
I'm a student at Hogwarts, sir. And this is Professor Fig.
Professor Charles Rookwood at your service. Has someone completed the first trial?
I have, Professor Rookwood. We saw you in the Pensive in Gringotts with Professor Rackham.
Indeed. So, you found the portkey to access Professor Rackham's vault, and you deciphered the map within the locket you found floating above that Pensive.
I did. I found something that I can't identify floating above the last Pensive.
Ah, yes. You will find a similar artifact in each trial. You must take care to keep them safe. You will need them to complete the journey we have set forth for you. Once you have them all, we will tell you what to do with them.
Very well. Are you able to tell me anything about the next trial?
Before you proceed, I would like to speak with Charles regarding the urgent situation involving the goblins.
The goblins?
The student has seen traces of a powerful dark magic being wielded by goblin kind. They and their mentor, Professor Fig, not only encountered goblins lurking outside of San Bakar's tower, they also encountered a powerful goblin in my vault at Gringotts.
I'm afraid it would be wise to halt the trials until we know more.
We shall defer to you in this matter, of course. Now then...
Wait, Professor. The name Rookwood. Do you think
that there's a connection to Victor? Perhaps, but we can't be sure of its significance, if any. For now, tell me what you saw in the Pensive.
Before the witch from the last Pensive, Isadora, became a Hogwarts professor, she argued with Professor Rackham about using magic to remove pain.
Hopefully the next Pensive provides more context. For now, we should learn what Ranrock knows. I will be honest, I've no idea where to start.
Actually, I might know of someone. I saw Sirona at the Three Broomsticks speaking to a goblin once. They seemed friendly.
Well, it's worth a try. See what you can find out. Of course, don't forget...
My studies. Yes, sir.
Before you go...
Professor?
Have you encountered swirling traces of magic in the world? Aside from those along our path?
Not that I recall. What are they?
Evidence of the Keeper's efforts to manipulate the power of ancient magic during our time. If I am correct, and I usually am, you should be able to use them to inform and enhance your own magic.
Thank you, sir. I will look out for them.
Would you like to learn the knockback jinx flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
I should ask Sirona at the Three Broomsticks about the goblin.
Come and see me about a pressing and highly confidential matter at your earliest convenience. I believe that we may be able to help each other. Revelio.
Please see me after class once you have completed the tasks I've set for you. I would like to teach you Descendo, useful for pulling objects to the ground.
Сын тоже хорош. Так. Это где выход? Просто врываюсь ко всем домой. А, точно.
Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
4, да, осталось.
Revelio. Lumos.
Вы. Где-то здесь. Ага. Полетели. Я слышу.
Revelio. 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 Revelio.
С нумерологией мы вроде разобрались. Кажется, в нумерологии дверей не осталось. Уже открытые двери. Где этот ключ? Я все время слышу.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I
My brothers and I prefer pumpkin.
Вот и он.
I'm glad I don't have to stay in the loft. Like moving staircase is unnerving.
Пришлепнем его. Я уж говорил, что это самые странные загадки. Осталось еще 3. Котик. Кажется, зубился.
Revelio.
Легче всего будет пройтись по неоткрытым точкам летучего пороха.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Можно узнать счет.
Revelio.
My sister will be home for the holidays this year.
Could you remind me how the Daedalian keys work again?
When you spot or hear a flying key, you're to follow it back to its cabinet. Inserting it in the lock is the tricky part. I hope you follow, Sam.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Revelio. Lumos.
Reading can be as magical as any spell. Why can't students see that?
Сбоку от входа.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Lumos. Revelio.
Ще 3 ключа.
Confringo.
My brother promised me he'd help me.
Confringo.
Everyone cleans up their room. I practice with it,
Так, вот же. 2, 4, 1, 3. Это 2.
I think I'll go for a quick drink. I miss going back.
Oh. Revelio.
Достаточно сильно.
Revelio.
Все. Где могут быть оставшиеся 3 ключа?
Revelio.
Oh, everybody
Nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio.
Now, was it 2 pinches of anger?
Reparo. Revelio. Levioso. Reparo.
Тики. Привет. Тебе
Have you
привет.
ever visited any of the hamlets outside of Hogsmeade? Some nice shops to be found. I enjoy my weekly visits to Dogweed.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
What do you think Black's wife...
Revelio.
I'm glad there's a Slytherin in charge of the school, willing to make the hard decisions. I've no doubt that Black will be remembered with words of mouth.
Revelio.
Showing off is a muggle trait.
Надо встретиться с профессором. Профессором Фигом. Чтобы изучить Алахамору наконец-то, то это какие ворота.
There you are. The Cross Wands duelist to beat.
Revelio.
должен выполнить. Какие задания я их еще не выполнил. Да, пытаюсь найти эти ключи. Осталось еще 3. Конечно, как-то систематически оббегать замок Хогвартс это
Revelio.
невозможно.
World come through Hogsmeade. You never know who we'll meet. That's what we're doing.
Revelio.
I wish Professor Garland would put his mind on flesh-eating
Confringo.
You shouldn't be doing that near me.
Revelio.
I don't find potions bearable at all.
Oh, do relieved to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Кажется, сегодня я их не найду. Блин, где-то здесь. Слышал эти колокольчики.
Revelio.
Шел к себе на факультет. Я так понимаю, да. Хотя, еще нет. Кстати, да, вот здесь я еще не обыскивал все.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Revelio. Revelio.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio. Revelio.
Броня домового эльфа. Это смешно. Да, это смешно. Это смешно. А нужно изучить
Revelio.
срочно. Очень срочно.
Do all of the professors have their own hours?
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was.
Это все.
Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Отсюда я пришел. Посмотрел-ка, что низа.
Revelio.
Ну, что бы то ни было. Давайте подождем.
Hello again, Mr. Moon. Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine. I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack. Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Go on, take the moon. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will teach you a particularly useful spell. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Alohomora.
done! You're in! Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Hello, Hamora. Revelio. Revelio.
Это еще один ключик. Давай, пришлепнем тебя тоже. Так, давай, давай. Я просто точно упаду. Да что ж такое? Не попал.
Hello, Hamora.
картину вниз головой. Охо. Понял?
Revelio.
The faculty spying on the professors, are we?
Revelio.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation.
Revelio.
Что такое?
Got it. This must be the prefect's bathroom. Alohomora.
saying that Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Rude. Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and Hislop wouldn't be so...
Hello, Hamora.
The minute... I'll hand him his... Anyway, I'm not afraid of it. My march in Professor Hecat's class was superb. I think that's what that class is for. He's right. Why don't you leave goblins alone? How dare you speak to a prefect that way? I'm a prefect too. That's it. You really can't...
Is that... I've half a mind to haul you up to the headmaster's office.
If I catch a student...
Off on another adventure, are we? Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls on my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly...
Encompasses the
Revenue.
human condition.
Oh, how's that?
Well, all of the team flying about and rather a lot like life, isn't it?
Oh, I suppose I should pay closer attention in the next match, if there ever is one.
I suppose you should.
indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Revelio.
That wasn't a bouncing ball, I heard.
Revelio.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alahamora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
сегодня закончим на этом. Еще проверим со снаряжением. Что нужно продать? Значит, это
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Oh, you're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Reyes must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and it's wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
Why would anyone doubt your ability to upgrade brooms?
Oh, you'd be surprised. People get set in their ways, worry that fiddling with what's working fine will somehow ruin it. Those people don't appreciate the sense of freedom that comes with quality broom flight, nor do they appreciate all that's involved in the creative process. I have a friend in Rome runs a shop like mine, says it's worse there. Of course, they do nap in the afternoons from what I hear. And where would we be without enhancements? I mean, if Elliot Smethwick had let the naysayers get to him, we would never have had the cushioning charm. I don't listen to them.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon. How to address the issue of altitude as it relates to speed? Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Thanks for stopping by. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendelle that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
What more can you tell me about the next course?
It's just a jaunt from here, south of Hogsmeade. Beautiful mountain views. The course was designed to test flyer stamina. Some of your classmates mentioned they were headed there, eager to see what Imelda has in store. A bit surprising, considering many of them expressed reticence at the idea of racing against through us all. I hope that won't deter you, and you'll give the course a go. At least think on it.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broomflight. Hello again. I've got spectacular news. The broom upgrade's ready. Stop by the shop when you can.
Ну, теперь точно все на сегодня. Увидимся в ближайшее время. Всем пока.